Hey guys, here's page 3 for your Unit 3 review. Okay, so number 14. Okay, the question says, given this graph, name 2 points on the graph and create a table. So that's what we're focused on, is getting 2 points out of this line and then making a table out of it. So first, let's find our 2 points. Okay, so again, remember we need to look for wherever this line crosses 2 whole numbers, okay, or basically where you see 3 lines cross, and I see that in multiple places. I see it here, and I see it here. Now remember, there's more. There's one here, there's one here, there's one here, but you only need 2. That's all the question's asking for. So first, let's label the points. So this one right here at the top, well, the x value is 2, the y value is 3. If you guys need help on identifying points, please come see me. The x value here at this point is 1, and the x value is also, the y value is also 1. Okay, so now let's just write that over here. 2, 3, and 1, 1. And again, there's more points, more options of points you could actually write there. Now, what you need to do is take one of these points and put it in the table. Now remember that when the table's like this, x is on the left, y is on the right. But now again, you need the slope in order to figure out the next points. Okay. Now it doesn't say how many points. We're just gonna have to fill up how many to fill up in the table. So we're just gonna fill up the whole thing. So here, to find the slope, we'll just go to the graph. To go from this point to this point, we go up 2, so that's plus 2, and then right 1, plus 1. So then our slope is 2 over 1. Okay. Now remember, again, the number on the top is the change in y. The number on the bottom is the change in x. Okay, so on the right, we're going to do the change in y. Oops. We're going to do the change in y, which is 2. On the left, we're going to do change in x, which is 1. So that means we're going to add 1 on this side and add 2 on this side to complete our pattern. So here, let's start with y. We're adding 2. So 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Okay, and on the left, we're adding 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that's it. And then you can go ahead and write your slope in here in this last one. Okay? Number 15. Now, given this table, now again, this time we have a table with points already filled in. Name 2 points and graph it perfectly. Okay, so first let's find our points. Well, the nice thing is the points are right here. We don't have to go looking for them. They're right in front of you. So you can just pick 2 of those points. Doesn't matter which ones. I'll do -2 and 4. I'll do the first 2 on the list. And then -1 and 6. And make sure, I'm seeing a lot of this, you guys are not writing your parentheses. Okay, in order to make it a coordinate, you need to have parentheses. I'm going to use a different color to emphasize that. Alright, so make sure you do parentheses on your points. Okay, I'm going to start taking points off for you. You guys don't put that there, because otherwise we don't know what you're talking about. Okay, now we're going to graph it. Let's pick a different color here. It's blue. Okay, so to graph it, simply just use these points. You can just use the points that they give you and graph them. So first -2. Oop, I totally wrote that wrong over here. -2, 4, sorry about that. So -2, left 2, up 4, and then positive 4, so we go up 4. Next point is -1 and 6, so left 1, up 6. Okay, next one, 0, 8, so we don't go anywhere, so we just stay in the middle and then go up 8. And the next one is 1 and 10, so 1, positive 1, which is to the right, and then up 10. Now if you guys notice, the pattern going from point to point is up 2, right 1. So remember, we want to graph it perfectly, so we need more points to make it more accurate. So in order to go this way, we're not going to go up 2 and left 1 and right 1. We're going to go down 2 and left 1. Down 2, left 1. Down 2, left 1. Remember, count the squares. Down 2 squares, left 1 square. Down 2 square, left 1 square. Sorry about the bell. And then down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1, and so on. Okay, and now I can make a nice line connecting all my dots. Okay, and don't forget your arrows on the end either, because this line goes off forever in both directions. So we need to put arrows. And then remember, we just found our slope, came from right there, 2 over 1. So 2 over 1. Okay, now this one here. Now this number 16, the first part says which one is an example of a positive slope? Positive. So again, more than one answer could apply. So basically we have to go through each of these and figure out which ones have positive slope. Okay, so first we have 2 points. So we're going to have to stack the points up like this, like we did before, and find the slope. Change from 6 to 1 is -5. And some of you guys might stop there. You'd be like, oh wait, it's negative, so this must not be positive, right? But you need to check the other side. Because what if this side is -2? The negatives cancel out and becomes a positive slope. Okay, but let's just double check. So going from -3 to +4, we're going up. We're going up 7. So then the slope there is -5 over 7. So then that is negative. So that is not a positive slope. That's not an answer. B, remember the equation, the slope is right here. It's 11, and 11 is positive, so that is one of the answers. Because remember, again, we're looking for which ones are positive. Okay. Now here, again, this is a case where there's no number with x, so this could also be written as 0x plus 6, and the slope here is 0. And that's not positive or negative. Okay, it's neither. And then this one, if it's x equals, we went over this in class, if you see a number equation that's just x equals, well then that means that the slope is undefined. So that is not positive either. Okay, now the last one, we have to find it in the table. Here, to here, to here, where it's increasing by 2, and on the top, it's increasing by 1, so then the slope is 2 over 1, and that is positive. So then our answers would be B and E. What is the best definition of slope? So let's look at each one individually. A set of numbers that keeps getting bigger. A table, graph, and set of points. Okay, well, a set of numbers that keeps getting bigger, that doesn't really tell us about slope, because slope can get being smaller too. A table, graph, and set of points. Well, that doesn't really tell us anything about slope either. A representation of numbers that do not have a constant pattern. That's supposed to be a t. Well, slope is constant, so it is not that one. A constant repetition, well, we know it's constant, so that you can predict the next value. And we can predict, because once we make an equation, we can predict it. So it's D. Okay, and that was page 3. Go to the next video for page 4.